Have you ever woken up feeling like you've run a marathon in your sleep? Or maybe you've had one of those days where you're suddenly starving, not just peckish but ravenous, like you could eat the entire contents of a deli counter. Or a sudden, inexplicable tremor in your hands, a little shake that has nothing to do with being cold or nervous. It's a strange, disembodied feeling, as if a part of you is on a completely different wavelength. These aren't just random glitches in the machine. They're the result of tiny, powerful chemical messengers coursing through your veins, delivering urgent communiques. These messengers are called hormones, your body's internal text messages, telling your cells what to do, when to do it, and how fast. Ready to meet the tiny titans running your inner world? The endocrine system sounds complex, maybe a secret society in your own body. In reality, it's a drama-filled postal service. Glands are post offices, hormones are letters, specific targeted instructions. Each gland produces its own chemical letters and sends them into the bloodstream superhighway. They travel to the brain, bones, muscles, and even other glands. Unlike the nervous system's instant texts, hormones are snail mail, slower but broader, longer-lasting effects. They orchestrate growth, metabolism, and responses to long-term stress. Think regional hubs. The pituitary, big boss, thyroid, energy, adrenals, emergency team, pancreas, blood sugar, plus ovaries or testes. A delicate feedback loop keeps it all in balance. Let's zoom in on the pituitary, the head honcho, a pea-sized powerhouse at the base of your brain. If this were a corporation, the pituitary's the CEO, often called the master gland, sending manager hormones to direct other departments. It churns out growth hormone, GH, which told your bones and tissues to grow. First in childhood and adolescence, then for adult maintenance. GH helps maintain muscle, repair cells, and manage metabolism, your live-in construction crew. Another key memo is TSH, thyroid-stimulating hormone. It doesn't act everywhere. It goes straight to the thyroid and says, time to work. It also signals adrenals for stress responses and the reproductive glands for cycles and fertility. When the pituitary is on time, the whole orchestra plays in tune. When it's out of tune, you feel it. From height and stress to family planning. Small but mighty, the kingpin of your chemistry. Down in your neck sits the butterfly-shaped thyroid, your metabolic thermostat. When it releases T4 and T3, it's like pressing the gas. Cells burn fuel faster. Metabolism touches every organ, heart, brain, skin. When dialed in, your engine hums. You feel energetic, warm but not hot, and your weight stays steady. If the pedal sticks, hyperthyroidism, metabolism races, anxiety, irritability, feeling hot, a rapid heart, tremors, and weight loss despite eating more. That's 6 espresso buzz times 11. If it's barely pressed, hypothyroidism, everything slows. Fatigue, sluggishness, feeling cold, easy weight gain, dry skin and hair, and heavy brain fog, like moving through mud. A feedback loop keeps this balanced. Too much thyroid hormone lowers TSH, too little raises it, fine-tuning your day's energy. Calibrated right, you get steady power. No hormonal roller coaster. Meet the emergency response team, the adrenal glands, 2 tiny hats atop your kidneys. They make adrenaline and cortisol. A sudden jolt, adrenaline floods your system. Heart pounds, breathing deepens, pupils dilate, your senses light up. Fight or flight, instantly. Adrenaline's the sprinter, cortisol's the marathoner that sustains you. Cortisol keeps fluids and blood pressure steady and manages fats, proteins, and carbs for energy. But chronic stress keeps it high, leading to belly weight gain, poor sleep, weakened immunity, anxiety, and depression. Tell your adrenals to stand down with deep breathing, short breaks, and movement. Thanks, we're okay. You can stand down. Behind your stomach, the pancreas masters blood sugar via its endocrine islets. Eat carbs, glucose rises. The pancreas releases insulin, the key that unlocks cells so glucose fuels you and blood sugar returns to normal. Hours later, or when you skip a meal, glucagon tells the liver to release stored glucose, steady fuel, even without food. Insulin and glucagon balance the seesaw. When broken, diabetes happens. Type 1. Too little insulin. Type 2, cells resist insulin. Either way, sugar stays in the blood. Support the balance with nourishing food and regular movement. What's your go-to stable energy snack? Drop it in the comments. At dawn, cortisol peaks, mobilizing energy and alertness while thyroid sets your metabolic pace. Breakfast raises blood sugar. Insulin unlocks cells to fuel your commute, your work, your workout. A stressful email, tiny adrenaline bump. Then cortisol helps you manage the pressure. Exercise releases endorphins, boosts growth hormone for repair, and gives a finishing kick of adrenaline. Evening light cues melatonin for drowsiness. As you sleep, cortisol dips and growth hormone surges to mend tissues. Pre-dawn, the cycle resets. Clockwork precision, day after day. Endocrine issues often boil down to volume. A gland is too loud or too quiet, or cells stop listening properly. Too much thyroid speeds you up, anxiety, weight loss, rapid heart. Too little slows you down, fatigue, weight gain, low mood. Diabetes? A problem with insulin. The key is missing or doesn't fit, leaving fuel stuck in the bloodstream. Anna felt tired, craved sweets, gained a bit of weight, had shaky hands, and felt cold. A simple blood test showed hypothyroidism. With daily thyroid medication, she turned a corner. Weeks later, her energy returned, cravings settled, and the shakiness disappeared. Identify the imbalance. Change your day, change your life. You're not just a passenger. Your habits are regular maintenance for a high-performance machine. Start simple. Sleep, nourishing food, regular movement, stress management. Prioritize sleep. Melatonin cues rest, growth hormone repairs. Aim for 7 to 9 quality hours. Eat regular balanced meals. Fiber, protein, and healthy fats support stable blood sugar and your pancreas. Move most days. Walking works. Lower cortisol with breathing, music, or a quick chat with a friend. Bottom line, glands send hormones that run the show. Pituitary, thyroid, adrenals, pancreas. If this helped, subscribe. Comment one habit you use to steady energy or stress, and share this with a friend. I'll pin a helpful comment. Reply with your favorite tip.